84 degrees taking you on out to Love Field. Feels like it's 89. So yes, it is still warm out there for you this morning. So temperatures getting just below 80 degrees outside the Metroplex here this morning, but everyone will feel the heat. No weather-related delays expected today across North Texas. So that is some good news if you're trying to get out of town to find a cooler place to be here for the next few days. Heading on out to Rockwall this morning, you're at 79 along with Wiley, 80 coming over to Lancaster there in DeSoto, 80 in Arlington as well. And then as we get up into Wise County, Rome, you're waking up to 78 here this morning and a warm 79 in Decatur. So a warm start. We'll see those temperatures climbing today. The heat advisory through this evening. That heat index could climb as high as 109 a little bit later today. Here are the actual high temperatures. 101 to 102 we're looking at here for today. So the record looks like it will be safe. 109, the record high way back in 1912 for that. But everyone up around 100 heading up along the Red River out toward Mineral Wells. We'll have some upper 90s heading out toward Paris and Clarksville. So it's going to be hot anywhere you go across North Texas. When we factor in that humidity, again, here's that forecast heat index around 108 to maybe 109 in a few spots here for this afternoon. And we're not going to get much in the way of relief at all here over the next few days through the end of the week. Now, the weekend, we will have a weak front working its way in. But before we get there, we're going to be looking at that high on Friday, maybe up around 104. That heat index could come in as high as 110, maybe 111 with that feels like temperature later this week. So, yes, it stays dangerously hot through the end of the week. Now, there will be a weak cold front that works its way in on Saturday. Those winds will come around out of the north. That will knock those daytime highs down a little bit as we get into Sunday. Some upper 90s we're looking at with those north winds. Overnight lows are going to dip down into the upper 70s. So I think that's when you may notice the biggest difference with that. And we may even squeeze out a shower or thunderstorm. But right now coverage is very low, probably less than 20% around the area. So that's something that we will look forward to, at least a little bit of a, don't want to call it a cool down, but certainly less hot for us as we wrap up the weekend. Now, we've been talking about the tropics on the Pacific side. So things are very active out there, so I do want to bring Mariel in to talk more about that.
Right, two named storms still, Greg, in the Pacific, and we've got Hurricane Genevieve, still considered a major hurricane as it is a Category 3 storm with winds of 120 miles per hour. It is moving to the west-northwest over open water. This is actually expecting to weaken in the days to come. We've also got Fausto that is just to the west, so this will likely become a tropical storm status, so weakening by Friday evening, a tropical depression as we head over the weekend. And we'll see Fausto here right now with max winds of 35 miles per hour. The reason we're watching this one closely is because today is actually the closest that it gets to the Hawaiian Islands, but this is generally weakening as well and will continue to over the next 24 hours. With that being said, any of the rain falling from this particular cyclone is actually staying offshore. However, big waves expected on the northern shores of these islands, 12 to 16 feet. I've been hearing some ramblings on social media, Greg. A lot of surfing going on.
I'm not surprised about that, I'm sure. Hopefully they will be being careful out there. But yes, great for the surfers. All right, weather-wise for the next 14 days here for us, it's going to be hot. We know that. A little bit of a break, though, by Sunday. As I talked about, again, maybe a slight chance for an isolated thunderstorm or two. 10, maybe 20% with that coverage on Saturday. Upper 90s through Monday. Then we're going to be right back around 100, looking at the second half of that 14-day forecast as we go a little bit later into August. Looking at those temperatures, yeah, it's going to feel a lot like it as we'll have those highs around 100 through the end of next week.